Chapter 6, Training Days, Part 3. Everything we know isn't always right. Near the end of the meeting. Now that we've got the planning out of the way and a good day, I would like to talk to your sister, said Cricketina, who was looking at Applejack, who was suddenly hesitant. Look, we can discuss certain safety conditions if you want, but please note, I don't mean to cause any of your family harm or strife with anything. So this has to be her decision too. Your sister is growing up and has to make some decisions on her own eventually. Fine, but I want to hear what she has to say working as your main apprentice first, said Applejack, who knew after arguing with Cricketina earlier that she wasn't going to win an argument with her as she made some valid points. Also, she senses no signs of deception in the buy's voice, which is good, since Applejack is good at telling when some pony is trying to hide something or lying to her face. I should give her a chance. She seems to have a good heart and is willing to help us, since we're trying to help Gaia, who is a good old friend of hers. Great, you two can go talk to Applebloom after she's done with school, said Princess Twilight, who was glad those two were coming to some agreement. Gaia, what do you plan to do in the meantime? Gaia gets up and goes with everyone to leave the magic room. I'm meeting some pony I met at the party. I don't know why or what about, but she seems nice, so I'm going to hear her out. But I'm going to be careful. Those hunters are ponies, and since you haven't seen their faces, we don't know who they are underneath. Oh, that's right. They could be any pony we know or haven't met yet, thought Princess Twilight, who was still wondering who these hunters work for. Also, I haven't heard back from Princess Celestia about this whole thing since I sent her a letter last night. Later in Ponyville Marketplace, Gaia was hanging out with her new friend Susan Sunflower, who was showing her some of the flowers around Ponyville when the young Earth Pony said, while looking surprised at how the flowers seemed to suddenly glow with magic around the EVERBEAST. How are you doing that? Oh, my species gifted with a type of magic that allows us to communicate with plants, said Gaia with a giggle. It's a wild magic, but there's 3 different forms, and my species are born with great skills in the plant form of wild magic. Wow, that's amazing, said Gaia, who seemed impressed. So you can make plants grow? How tall? This surprised Gaia as she looks to her front hoofs and then her horn, both of which glow with magic a little. Well, I've never really tested the limits, and I don't actually make them grow. I ask them to do things for me, to aid me in any situation, but I'd rather not show them off in public. Some bad sorts are looking for me, and so far I conclude it's ill intent. I just don't want to give myself away in this open town. You already stand out as you're not a pony, came the voice of another. They turned to see a pony wearing a cloak over her body approach, an Earth Pony mare from the looks of it. Hi there, my name is Ruby Liz. Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Susan Sunflower, said Susan, with a friendly smile, who then noticed Gaia wasn't doing the same. Gaia? Oh, sorry, I'm Gaia Silverhorn, said Gaia, who offered her hoof to shake it. Ruby did the same, but they were shocked at what they found. Her left forehoof is mechanical. What happened to your hoof? Gaia, said Susan, who was afraid Gaia might offend her. It's totally fine. I get that question all the time, said Ruby with a giggle before raising her hoof. I used to serve in the Royal Army when I was a lot younger. Lost my real hoof in a mission. I'm a skilled inventor, which is how I was able to make a fully operational robotic replacement. Robotics, huh? Asked Gaia before thinking. That hoof of hers looks exactly like one of the headhunter's front hoofs, the exact same position, and this pony appears to be new in town. It can't be a coincidence. Well, see you around, said Ruby Liz before walking off. Everything is going according to plan. I've got her name, and now I just need to figure out how to put together the rest.